I've been in a long distance relationship once, and my biggest tip for it is to treat date night with the same priority that you would if you lived in the same place. So like the same way that you would think about wanting to see your partner when you live in the same city, wanting to see your partner a certain number of times per week, or, have that quality time together, treat virtual date night that same way. Give it the same priority. The same way that you wouldn't, last minute cancel on your partner to go get dinner. Don't cancel on your partner to do your FaceTime. I also recommend doing that FaceTime hands-free. So like on a computer, or maybe you get a stand for your phone. It just makes it feel like you're more in the room together, especially on the computer where they're like on the big screen. And you can do something like cook dinner together, watch your favorite show, play a game, or just chat, but make it feel like a real date night. And then the other thing I think is really important is to have an end in sight where you will no longer be long distance, assuming that you eventually want to live in the same place as your partner. Have an end in sight or a timeline on which you're going to talk about what that endpoint looks like. So, if you're like early dating, you met someone who doesn't live in your city, it probably doesn't make sense to have an end in sight like immediately. But when do you want to start talking about what that's going to look like? So when I did long distance, my partner was in a program, educational program that was going to end at a certain point. So it was like, okay, that's when we're going to talk about, or when it's about to end is when we're going to talk about where we're going to live. Knowing that made it a lot easier to do the distance.